Hello and good morning, and this is the 8th update in my N-Gage little coffee table layout that I've been working on over the winter. It's been a month since I've done an update, and you can see that there's been a lot of changes. In fact, it's pretty much now complete. So when you last saw the update, you would have seen the grass half completed. That's largely done now, apart from the fact that I haven't used the right glue. So you can see that the grass has actually just been vacuumed off the areas where the glue's not been done properly, but I don't actually think it looks too bad, to be honest, apart from this large patch here. I have now completed essentially the upper level using the Scale Scenes concrete papers and tarmac papers and Scale Scenes factory set buildings, and then just custom making a wall from brick paper around the edges there. So that has finished off the area quite nicely. I've also added in copious amounts of trees and just tidied up the whole track. So really, apart from touching up bits and adding maybe a little bit more detail, it really is now finished. And also, for the first time in ages, you can actually see I've got a train running just to prove that it works. So I just stop talking for a few seconds and just take a few still shots of the train. So there we go, nice slow speed running. I've tidied up the track, kept the contact points clean, and that proves that it's running quite nicely. So just to summarise then, this layout, I worked on it over the winter, started off with a free coffee table that was otherwise destined for the skip, put down a circle of Pico second radius track with one Insel Frog curved point. And as simple as that really. And then basically almost all of the buildings you can see were made from Scale Scenes card download kits. The only exception being this one here, which was a Graham Farish engine shed, just ready-made resin. Quite frankly, I probably would have been better off building one myself really, but I just had that in my stock, so I used it. I then started off building this area here with Scale Scenes concrete paper, the free download hut kits that come with Scale Scenes. Then I worked on making the garage area with the walling, tarmac papers again. I was really pleased with that. Then I moved on and did this area over here, small car park area, and I decided to keep the water tower there because I thought that looked quite good. And then obviously the Scale Scenes bridge, single width, and then again using all the Scale Scenes kits at the top here. So this is a nice little layout. It's small, it's compact, it allows for continuous running. All the trees were just bought from packs from China. So we've got a total of 4 types of trees, five types of trees. And they're as cheap as chips really. You get about 10 or 20 or 30 in a pack for £4 from China. Not as realistic as, say, the Woodland Scenics ones, but then they cost £10 each, and these cost about 20 pence each. So really not bad at all. Plenty of different colours of grass and hedge foliage, copiously applied with glue all around the place, just to finish it off. And that is my layout. And I'm pretty much finished now, and that's good because it's now summer, so I'm not really going to be doing very much to this now over summer. Sort of move on and do other things really. And then please do keep subscribed, because over the autumn time I'll be starting on a much bigger layout, which will take me much longer to complete, and that will be a much more sort of long length layout, because with circular layouts like this it's always very difficult to fit the scenery around, because the track of course is constantly curving, and most buildings and walls and fences tend to be quite straight, so it's always a bit tricky to fit things around a tight curved layout like this. But I think I've got a nice balance of having buildings, scenery, grass and trees in there. So thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you've stayed with me through the updates to watch this. I probably will post another layout at some point just with some different trains running, because I do actually have quite a lot of trains. I didn't realise quite how many I actually have now. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you agree it looks quite nice. The cost of this layout, if you include the track, effectively if you include the stuff that's not glued down, well, the baseboard was free, the grass, obviously that's glued, and the buildings can all be reused somewhere else because none of them are actually fixed in place, they're all just placed on the layout. The cost of this layout, not including obviously the rolling stock and cars and things, was probably only about £80–90, which for what I've got, hopefully you'll agree, is a really nice little layout. I may sell this at some point, but I'll certainly keep it for a few months yet. Plenty more touching up to do, adding detail around here. I've got some skips, some bicycles, some tyres, some pallets, just things to add to the industrial area really, just to fill it out. But thank you very much for watching, and keep subscribed and look out for updates from me later in the year. Cheers now, bye.